In this lesson we're gonna learn how to emit fluid from a map. So here I created an image in Photoshop and the background is black and the text is white, and this is important because Maya will emit the fluid from the white areas. Okay, so let's close that and let's open new scene. Okay, and now let's change the background. I want to change that to black, Alt and B. Okay, and let's go to Fluids and let's click on 3D container and let's create a grid and let's scale it, and I want to scale the fluid a little bit like that. Okay, and I want to move it up something like that. Okay, so let's select the plane and let's shift and select the fluid, and now let's go to fluids and let's go to add edit contents and emit from object, and make sure you set the emitter type to surface and click apply. Okay, and I want to scale the plane a little bit more, something like that. Okay, and I want to delete the emitter that created with the fluid. Okay, so now I just have an emitter which is parented under the plane. So now if I select that and let's go up and let's increase the resolution to about 80 for now, and I want to do another step. I want to scroll down and turn on auto resize. Okay, where is the auto resize? And it's here. Okay, so let's click on auto resize, and now let's select the plane and let's go to the emitter. Let's select the emitter from here first and let's click on the checkbox beside the density emission map. Okay, and let's click on file and then click on this icon and let's load the fluid. Okay, and now if I hit play, now you'll notice I emitted the fluid from the text. Okay, and another thing I want to do is to select the plane and hide that, Control and H to hide that, and we need to do a couple of steps here. So I want to decrease the gravity to 2. I don't want to raise the fluid. Okay, and let's go to the emitter tab and I want to emit more density. As you see, the density is too low, so I want to set that about 10. And another thing I want to do here is to change that to random. I want to add random noise to the fluid, so I want to set the turbulence to 2 and detail turbulence to 2 again to add more details. Okay, and let's go back to the fluid shape. I want to do another step here. The resolution, I want to increase that to 100, and let's see the result. Let's go back. Okay, as you see, we don't see any shadows on the fluid, right? So let's go down and go to lighting and let's click on self shadow. Okay, as you see now I am seeing the shadow on the fluid. So, and you can here control the shadow opacity. Okay, you can increase the shadow opacity, you can increase the shadow diffusion, and here you can change the ambient. Okay, and let's hide the grid by going up. If you hide it from the outliner, if you hit Ctrl and H, the problem is everything is gone. Okay, so let's undo that. We need to go to display and let's go to boundary draw and click on none. Okay, I don't want to see anything, just the smoke. And let's change the background to Alt and B. Okay, something like that, bright. And let's go to the solver dynamic section here and let's change the high detail solve to all grids. I want to add more details to the fluid, and I think I need to change the max resolution to 400. Okay, and let's hit play. I think it's pretty good. Okay, Let's take a look at another example. So let's select the fluid emitter and let's right click here and click on break connection, okay? And let's click on the checkbox and let's load a noise from here, okay? Noise. Let's unhide the grid. And now let's go to fluid and let's decrease the resolution to 70 to make it a little bit faster. And now if I hit play, you'll notice I am emitting the fluid from the noise, okay? And you can go to the noise and you can control how the noise is showing on the grid, for example, from the amplitude, and you can control the timing if you want to animate the noise. As you see, you can key that and animate that. You can control the frequency. Okay. And you can control, of course, the implode too. And you get the idea, okay? So that's it for this lesson. See you in the next lesson.